5, something like that. So what will y be, sir?
Then you have to substitute both the extreme values. You'll get there also. Don't worry. We'll do those things also.
Okay, sir.
Okay, next
Yes,
one,
sir.
fourth one. Fourth one, g of x equal to under root x square minus 3x.
Yes,
Where
sir.
all g of x is defined.
X,
That means x square minus
x.
3x should be greater than or equal to 0, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
X equal to 3.
X equal to
3, sir. 3.
3 to 3, that is x square minus 3x equal to 0, right?
Yes, sir.
Is greater than or equal to, okay, see here, this means x square minus 3x is greater than or equal to 0, right? That means x into x minus 3 should be greater than or equal to 0, right?
Yes.
So what does that mean? So this is 0, this is 3, right? We have two things, x and x minus 3, right? X is positive here, x is positive here also. X is negative here, right? X minus 3 is what? It is positive here, it is negative here, it is negative here, right? Agreed?
Uh, uh,
X minus 3. X minus 3
yes,
is
sir.
positive
Yes,
and x is greater than 3.
yes, sir.
Otherwise, it is negative, right?
Yes, sir.
Now we are talking about product of these two. So product of these two, this is also negative, this is also negative. So this is positive here, and this is positive, this is negative. So product of positive and negative is negative here, and this is positive here. So when x is greater than 3, greater than or equal to 3, x is greater than 3, it is positive, and x is less than 0 also it is positive, here it is negative. Agreed? For example, substitute x equal to minus 1 in this. Minus 1 and
Okay,
x
sir.
square minus 3x. This is again positive, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so what does that mean? What is our domain? Domain is 3 to infinity, okay? Union minus infinity to
0.
0, right? Understood?
Understood, sir.
This is close bracket, no? 0 close bracket, right? So
Yes, sir.
that is our domain. Now what is our range?
Sir, minus infinity to infinity.
Minus infinity. Root of any number is always positive. How
Okay,
can
sir.
how can root of something is negative?
Sir,
Why does
infinity, sir. 0 to infinity.
0 to infinity, right? It is 0 to
Yes.
infinity. 0 open or close, tell me.
Close, sir.
Very good. Infinity?
Open, sir. It's
Infinity
always
by
open.
definition is open. Okay. Now fifth one.
Yes. Sir, x is great. I mean, t is. Sir, considering t to be x,
Hmm.
it
Ah,
domain is 3 to infinity.
Indama minus
Considering t to be x, domain is 3 to infinity.
3 to infinity. Okay.
3.
No, no, wait. Why can't t be 0? T can be
Yes, sir.
0 also, no?
Yes, sir.
Then recheck again.
Sir, 0 to infinity except 3.
No, why can't t be minus 1?
Sir, minus infinity to infinity excluding 3.
Very good. Excellent, excellent. How do you mention that? That is the correct answer.
It should
Now, how
not
do you?
be 3. It should not be 3, and it can be any other value except 3, sir.
So how do you write that? Minus infinity to 3, both open brackets, union 3 to infinity. Again, both open brackets. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay. What about range?
Mm. Sir, 0 to infinity, I mean minus infinity to infinity excluding 0.
Excellent, excellent. Minus infinity. Why excluding 0?
So like at 0, we won't have any defined graph, no, sir.
Minus infinity to infinity, excluding.
0, sir.
Okay, very good, very good. How do you write? Minus infinity 0, both open brackets, and then 0 to infinity. Okay, sixth one. You are clear, no? Fifth one. Fifth one, you
Sir,
are clear.
sir, I might have randomly said it, sir. 1 minute.
Just check, just check.
Sir, can you explain the range of this graph, sir?
Okay, we do one thing. You know 1 by x graph, no?
Yes, sir.
1 by x, how does it look? It looks like this, right? You know this graph, no?
Third.
Okay, try
Yes,
to
sir.
make transformation using 1 by x. Okay, 1 by x, first forget about 4. 1 by 3 minus x, you make it. Just tell me how does it look?
Sir, I suddenly understood that at 0 we won't have any defined graph, but later I again don't seem to understand why we will not have any graph.
Sorry, sorry.
Sir, previously, like around 5 to 10 seconds ago, I
Hmm.
understood that at 0 we won't have any defined graph, but now I can't remember why we won't have any defined graph at 0.
No, no, no. You have defined graph at 0. The problem is we don't have defined graph at 3.
Okay, sir. Sir, I'm
Okay.
talking for y-axis.
Okay, okay. So y will never be 0. That is the point I'm trying to say. Y will never be 0. Why is it? Okay. X can never be 3. Y can never be 0.
Why, sir?
Okay. Firstly, 1 by x. Can y be 0?
No,
1
sir.
by x. Why? Whatever you do, it will approach 0, but it will never become 0. Right? 1 by 100, 1 by 1000, 1 by 10,000. It will approach 0. Right? The
Yes,
number
sir.
will become smaller and smaller. Even 1 by 1000 will be small number. 1 by 10,000, 1 by 10 power 100, whatever, it is a small number. Right?
Yes, sir.
Similarly, 1 by minus 10,000 minus 10 power 10, whatever, that is also a small number, but it is still not 0. Okay.
Yes,
Now,
sir.
1 by 1 by minus x or minus of 1 by x. What is the graph?
Sir, the
It is,
parabola is something
no, no, no,
important.
no. It is reflection on, f of x minus of f of x.
Yes, sir.
Right. It will look something like this, right?
Yes, sir.
Right. We discussed, no, f of x
Sir,
versus
yes, sir.
f of minus x or minus of f of x, in this case, both are same.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Whether you do reflection with respect to y-axis or with respect to x-axis, in this case, both are same.
Okay,
Right.
sir.
In some cases, you do, when do we do reflection with respect to y-axis?
Then the line is somewhat straighter, something like that.
No, 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 no. F of x versus, you tell me in these terms, no. F of x versus f of minus x. Is this reflection with respect to y-axis or x-axis?
Y-axis.
Huh?
Y-axis, sir.
What about f of x and minus of f of x?
X-axis.
These things you are clear now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, minus of f of x is with respect to x axis and f of
Yes,
minus x is with respect to y axis. But in this
yes,
case, both are same. F of minus x is equal to minus of f of x. So whether you do with respect to y axis, x axis, it is still the same. Okay.
okay. Yes, sir.
Okay. So now this is about minus of 1 by x or 1 by minus x. Right, 1 by minus x. Okay, let's say this is f of x. Now, what is f of x minus 3? This is equal to 1 minus 1 by minus of x minus 3, right?
Yes, sir.
Which is equal to 1 by 3 minus x, right? Right,
Yes, sir.
right. Minus of x minus 3 is 1 by 3 minus x, right?
Yes, sir.
That means the same graph shifted 3 units towards right, right?
Yes, sir.
So instead of this, so this is never touching y axis, this is never touching x axis, right? This graph.
Yes, sir.
Okay, never touching y axis, never touching x axis. Now what will happen? Instead of y axis, this line will become x equal to 3. So it will never touch x axis, it will never touch this line x equal to 3. Right? So
Yes,
that's
sir.
why x equal to 3 is not there in the domain. Okay?
Okay, sir.
Now it will never touch x axis. That what does that mean? This y equal to 0 can never happen. This is called horizontal asymptote. Okay?
Okay,
this
sir.
this graph, whatever you do, it will never touch x-axis, right? It will never touch y-axis also, it will never touch x-axis also. Okay, ma? So it will never touch this line x equal to 3, it will never touch x-axis. So that's why this range doesn't include 0. Now you are clear?
Okay, sir. Yes,
Okay.
sir. Sir, what is an asymptote, sir?
What is
What is an asymptote, sir?
asymptote? Asymptote means, okay, asymptote asymptote means the graph will approach closer and closer to that line. Okay, it is coming and closer and closer, closer and closer. If there is some line, if the graph is becoming closer and closer to that line, then that line
Yes,
is
sir.
called horizontal or vertical asymptote. Okay, in this case, this
O-
is the vertical asymptote. This is the horizontal asymptote. All graphs are not like that. Okay, some graphs approach some lines. Okay, so
yes,
when
sir.
these graphs approach certain lines, we call them as asymptotes. Okay,
Okay, sir.
okay. Some graphs approach x-axis, some approach y-axis, some approach some other line. You'll get to know all of that. Okay, in some cases they will approach some slant lines. In this case, this graph is approaching horizontal and vertical lines, right? So these are
Yes,
called
sir.
asymptotes.
Sir, but for x there is a defined value, no, sir.
What I didn't understand. For x,
For x equal to 3, we can clearly see a defined value, no, sir.
what is the value? X equal to 3, 4 by 0, 4 by 0, right?
No, sir. In the given graph below, like you've plotted down the x is equal to 3 line. Yes, sir. This
So
one, this one.
it is not touching. No, it doesn't touch this one. It will go like this. It will go down and down. See, 4 by 3 minus 3, no? 4 by 0. This value is actually 4 by 0. Right?
Yes, sir.
So, when this is 4 by 0, no? Right? When this is some 3.1, 3.01, whatever, it becomes 4 by minus zero point 0.1, minus zero point 0.01 or very small number. Right?
Yes,
So that's why it is approaching minus infinity. Right, when x is
yes,
less than 3, this 3 minus 2 will become 0.01, 0.001, 0.0001 like that. Right.
yes,
So
sir.
4 by very
Yes.
small number, that's why it is approaching plus infinity.
Okay, sir.
Understood, no? At x equal to 3,
Yes.
what is the value? Tell me. At x equal to
Defined
2.9, there
value.
is a value 4 by zero point 0.1, right?
Yes, yes.
At x equal to 2.99 also there is some value, but at x equal to 3 there is no value, no?
Yes, there's no value.
So that's why it is not defined at x equal to 3.
Sir,
Okay.
but why will the graph not touch x-axis, sir?
Sorry?
Why will the graph not touch x-axis, sir?
Tell me, when if it has to touch x-axis, then this one has to be 4 by 3 minus 2 has to be 0, right? When will it be 0? The numerator is 4, the denominator is some number. When will it become 0? If it has to become 0, the numerator has to become 0, no?
Yes, yes.
Otherwise, denominator has to become infinity. Right? When will this become 0? You tell me some t where it will become 0. Is
There's
there any
nowhere
t where
that will
there is nowhere it will become 0, no?
sir.
So that's why this is, it
Okay, sir.
doesn't include 0. The range doesn't include 0. Okay, ma?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Sixth one.
Sir, what will the graph of nothing, sir? I got it. I got it.
You got the graph, no?
Sir. Sir, 1 by 3 minus x, how did you plot it, sir?
1 by 3 minus x. You tell me, no?
Sir, 1 by x and 1 by minus x, I got it.
1 by minus x you plotted, no?
Yes, sir. It's just reflect with respect to
F of x
x-axis.
is 1 by minus x. What is f of x minus 3? Tell me.
1 by 1, 3 minus x, no, sir.
Minus of x minus 3, which is nothing but 1 by 3 minus x, no?
Yes, sir.
That is this only, no?
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Hmm. Next one, sixth one. What is the domain first?
So domain is minus infinity to infinity excluding 4.
Domain is excluding 4. Come again, see again, check again. What about minus 4?
Yes, sir.
Minus 4 also has to be excluded, no?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So domain is what?
Sir, so it's minus infinity to minus 4, union 4 to infinity. All of them are open brackets.
Minus infinity to minus 4, union.
4 to infinity.
What about minus 4 to plus 4?
They are also open brackets.
Right. Minus infinity to minus 4, union minus 4 to 4, union
You
4 to
4
infinity,
to
all
infinity.
open brackets, right?
Yes, sir.
Very good. That is the domain. What about range?
Mm, Sir, can you explain this?
Okay. So domain you are clear, right? Domain you are clear, Nama.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now when t is less than -4, okay, or t is greater than +4. Okay, t is less than -4. What will happen to t square? T square will be greater than 16, right? T square minus 16 will be greater than 0, right? Agreed.
Yes, sir.
T is less than
Yes,
minus
sir.
4. So t square minus 16 can be as big as you want, depending on t. You can take t square minus 16 can be as big or as small as you want, right?
Yes, sir.
1 second. Okay, t square minus 16 is as big as or as small as you want, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so and this is anyway positive. So 2 by t square minus 16. You can make it as big or as small as you want because t square minus 16 you can make it as big or as small as you want. Okay,
Yes, sir.
that makes it 0 to infinity. Okay, on the
Yes,
positive
sir.
side because this is positive. This can be very big or very small. Okay, so this
Yes, sir.
is
Yes, sir.
0 to infinity. Now, when t is lying between -4 and t and 4, t square is between 0 and 16, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, what does that mean? T square minus 16 is greater than minus 16 and less than 0. I am doing minus 16 on both sides, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, what does that mean?
Sir,
2
t
by
square.
t.
Sir, t square lies between minus 16 and 16, no, sir.
No, no, no. T square lies between 0 and 16. No, look, t square is always positive. How can t square be negative?
Yes, sir. Okay, sir.
Okay, so that's why I moved it to 0.
Okay, sir.
Okay, it is obviously greater than minus 16, but it is better to write it this way, no?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, so t square minus 16 is lying between minus 16 and 0.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so for example, this is some negative number, something like let's say minus 5. Minus 5 greater than minus 16.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
okay,
Yes, sir.
so what about 2 by minus 5? 2 by t square minus 16. 2 by minus 5, is it greater or lesser than 2 by minus 16? Or take it like this 2 by, let's say t square, you call it as minus 8. Okay, now tell me
Yes, sir.
2 by minus 16, 2 versus 2 by minus 8. What is this? This is minus 1 by 8.
Yes, sir.
This is minus 1 by 4. Okay, which is bigger?
Yes, sir.
Which is bigger?
Sir, which one are you talking about, sir?
No, no, minus 1 by 8 and minus 1 by 4.
Yes, sir. Minus 1 by 4 is bigger.
Minus 1 by 4. Which is greater?
Sir, minus 1 by 4 is greater.
Minus 1 by 4 is what? Minus 0.25, right?
Yes,
This is
yes.
what? Minus
Yes, sir.
0.125, right?
Yes, yes.
So which is bigger?
Sir, minus 0.25 is greater, no, sir.
This is greater, no? Right?
Sir, more the negative value doesn't mean it's greater, no, sir.
It is like this, no? Minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. So minus 3 is lesser than minus 2, lesser than minus 1.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hmm. So tell me 2 by t square minus 16 now. What is the highest value it can take? Okay, just do this thing, no? When t equal to 0, what is it happening?
Sir, is it minus infinity to minus 1 by 8 union 0 to infinity?
Minus infinity to minus?
1 by 8.
Very good, very good. Wonderful. How did you do?
Sir, you just said that minus 1 by 8 is greater than minus 1 by 4. No, sir.
Right, right, right.
We can simply take it.
Now we understood, no?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so what you have done, minus 2 by minus 16 we have done, and 2 by t square minus 16, right? Agreed. This is equal to
Yes, sir.
minus 1 by 8
Yes, sir.
by 2 square minus 16. 2 by t square minus 16. Right? Understood, Amma?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
This you have understood, no? Otherwise, do one thing. You do little more practice. How do we handle with these negative ones? Okay?
Okay, sir.
Okay, cool. Uh, then we have done some basic problems, no?
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's do one more thing. One simple problem we'll do, and then we'll close. This one. This one, problem number 7. Is this a graph?
Problem number, sir.
7, 7. This one. Is this a proper graph?
No, sir.
Why? Is this a graph of a function or not?
No, sir.
Why it is not?
Slope is clearly not defined.
No, no. So for a function, one x should have one y only. One
Yes, sir.
x
Yes.
cannot have two y's. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So here, all these points, each x has got two different values of y. So that's why it is not a graph, not a function graph of a function. It is a
Okay,
graph.
sir.
Any curve is a graph, but it is not
Yes.
graph of a function of x. F of
Okay,
x
sir.
means one x should give only one y. Two different x's can give same y, but one x
Yes, sir.
cannot give two different y's. Okay. What
Yes, sir.
about this one?
Sir, it is a graph of a function.
It is a graph because for each x there is only one y. Two different x's have the same y. So for example, this x has the same y, that is fine. But one x cannot have two different y's. What about this
Yes,
one?
sir. No, sir, it is not the graph of function.
Not the graph of a function. What about this one?
No, sir.
This is also not graph of a function. If you break this, if you break this into half and remove the lower part, then this is a graph of a function. Right.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Similarly,
sir.
if you remove this entire part, this is also a graph of a function. Right, Amma? Hmm?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. So today you understood what is the difference between domain and range. Right. What all we have done today? 10 minutes.
Sir, we've done domain and range questions and few of the advanced questions.
Few of the advanced questions. Absolute value based on absolute value. Right.
Yes, sir.
So those
Yes,
are
sir.
not advanced, those are also basic only.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Those are as good as these questions only, no? Are they
Yes, sir.
not different? They are like this only, no?
Yes. Yes, sir.
They are not difficult. They are also easy only, just that we need to practice. Okay, Ma?
Okay, sir.
We'll do
Okay,
more
sir.
practice in the coming sessions. Okay,
Okay, sir.
then you will get more comfortable. How are you feeling now? Are you getting confidence?
Sir, the last two questions were kind of difficult.
Which two? This fifth and sixth, huh?
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay. Now, if you do more times, no, you'll feel they are really easy.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Anyway, I have recorded this call also.
Yes, sir. Sir,
Okay.
today
So,
evening around 5 or 6:30, I I saw the live of permutation count. I like didn't watch the whole thing, but
oh,
I saw that
nice.
there was a live. There
Very
was a
good.
live
Very nice. Very
telecast.
nice. Nice. You saw that.
Yes, sir. I saw the logarithms one also, but because I don't know any of the logarithms one, I didn't
That's okay.
understand.
That's okay. Anyway, don't worry about that. We'll have our own ones. I'll
I was
discuss with you
scrolling
anyway
through
separate.
I was scrolling through all of your videos. Like if there was anything that was of my class, I would simply watch it.
Oh, okay, okay. So there are a lot of functions ones. Now I don't. I'll
Yes, sir.
recommend
There
them
are
also.
many functions.
For now, first we'll complete the basics. No, then I'll ask you to go through those functions videos.
Okay, sir.
Okay. For
Okay,
now,
sir.
for now we want to finish the basics first. After that, we'll take those previous year questions. Okay.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So your don't worry about your exams. They are not so difficult. They are more or less
Okay.
like JEE mains papers only. Okay. We'll do a lot of those
Yes.
JEE mains questions also.
Okay, sir. Sir,
Okay.
when will we start 2D geometry, sir?
When should I start?
When will we start 2D geometry, sir?
2D geometry, when do you want? You want to start immediately or you want to do functions first and go there?
Sir, I'll start 2D geometry also, sir.
We'll start 2D geometry then. Okay, so from tomorrow onwards we'll start then.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Tomorrow
Yes.
8:30 this time.
Yes, sir. Sure, sir. Yes.
Tomorrow 8:30 we'll do. Then
Yes.
2D geometry, did they give you any practice questions?
No, sir.
In your material, are there any questions?
Yes, sir. There are many questions, like many to
Okay,
many questions.
do one thing. Take some photos of some of those questions and send it to me. Okay, I
Okay,
want
sir.
to see what kind of
Sir, but
questions.
all of them are really easy, sir. They're not like new questions, sir.
They're easy only.
Yes, sir. Like all of them have the same pattern, like
Oh, okay, okay.
different patterns
Then,
in the
then,
same
then do
chapter,
one
different.
thing. There must be some level one, level two, something, no? Whichever you are
No, sir.
finding it
They're
difficult.
like only exercise one and exercise two, something like that. Exercise one will be of one single pattern. Exercise two will be of another type of pattern. That's it.
Okay,
If we
okay.
follow
See,
the same
are you able
pattern,
to
it
do
will
it
get boring.
yourself? If you are able to do it yourself, you do it. Otherwise, if you want my help, then I will teach them. Which one do you want?
Sir, I'll keep doing them, and if I don't get any of those questions, I'll send forward a picture, and when we are discussing it in the class, we can also discuss that.
Yeah, that is also fine. But
Okay, sir.
just send me some random questions. I want to see what kind of material they are
Okay,
giving.
sir. Okay, sir.
Otherwise, what I will do, I will only bring my questions. That's why I'm asking.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So, what do you prefer? I bring my questions, or you want me? You want to do those questions?
Sir, I'll send you my questions, but please give me your questions, sir. Your questions are even interesting.
Oh, okay, okay.
Even
I
more.
will bring my
Okay.
questions then.
Okay, sir. Okay,
Okay,
sir.
because
Sir,
I
can I send you
refer
the
to
questions in
multiple
the
books.
morning?
I don't like this material wala questions because they are generally not up to the mark. I refer to a lot of different books.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Okay, so these people they do it lot of mistakes. That's why I don't generally believe. But at least, but for confidence building, you should do them. In
Okay,
fact,
sir.
instead of material, what I prefer is I would prefer doing previous year questions only.
Okay, sir.
Okay, ma.
Yes,
Chalo,
sir.
take care. We'll keep doing questions. Please be confident, and
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
we'll get better and better. So today I have done advanced questions. Slowly you will do IIT original advanced questions also.
Okay, sir. Okay,
Okay,
sir.
that is our goal now. We have to do all the questions with ease, not just doing. We have to do
Yes.
them fast. That is our goal.
Yes. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, we should be able to doing is fine, but we should be able to do it fast also with ease, without having any difficulties. Just by looking at it, we should be able to do.
Okay, sir.
That is the goal. Okay, Amma, keep
Yes, sir.
practicing.
Yes, sir.
Daily 10 sheets, don't miss.
Okay, sir.
Okay, Amma, take care.
Thank you,
Chalo,
sir.
bye bye. Good
Bye, sir.
night.
Good night, sir.
రికార్డ్ అయిపోతుందా ఓకే నువ్వు పెట్టేసుకుంటా రికో పడుకుంటా